Studying abroad is not just about academia, jobs, and careers, but much more, like being independent, personality development, making friends globally, learning about different cultures, traveling, and many more enriching, unforgettable experiences. Hook on to our episodes of Student Spotlight and get fruitful insights about our students who share their beautiful journeys with you. We're hosting Pooja today, who is from Daman and is currently pursuing an LLB at Brunel University. Before starting her degree, she completed a foundation year at Brunel to gain a better understanding and knowledge of this course. Brunel University, one of the few universities in London which has a large campuses, is where Pooja resides to stay connected and actively involved in the campus life. Let's listen to her and her experiences so far. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Student Spotlight. I'm Parin here and I have with me Pooja. We're at Brunel University in London. Pooja is studying her year 1 in law. She started with foundation. So let's hear more about her story from her, right, Pooja? Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it'll be great if you can brief us about your journey so far, starting from your school days.
So I initially did my class 10th and 12th with the CBSE board throughout in Daman. So where I got 82% in class 10th, whereas in class 12th I had 73.
Okay.
I had a conditional offer letter from the Brunel University because I applied before I got my 12th marks, just basis on the IELTS exams, English exam basically, in which I did not score good. It was barely around 6.5 bands. So based on that, I got a conditional offer saying that if you get more than 75%, you can have admission with us. But I was lucky enough, even with the 73, I got into it. So,
okay,
yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Which other universities did you apply for?
There were few recommended by my agents, and my sister did a thorough research for me.
Okay.
She is older, so she took it on her to do it. But apart from Brunel, it was Greenwich and East London.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And there was one more called Hertfordshire. I'm not sure if I'm taking it right now.
Hertfordshire, yes.
Yeah.
Right. Nice. So you mentioned you started with foundation.
Yes.
So could you tell us why did you start with foundation, or could you get in year 1 straight, or you wanted to start with foundation?
I mean, I could have, but the thing is, it's very different because what we study back home is like basic CBSE thing.
Right.
And once you come up here, it's a A-level studies.
Right.
Just to get into the motion, just to make sure that I am doing perfectly fine, I took a foundation year, but it is not necessary. It depends from person to person.
Okay. And did that help you, the foundation year? Do you think it was a good decision starting with foundation rather than jumping straight in year 1?
I mean, it was for me because now I know how I'm meant to do my courseworks with citation and research work properly, because those are very important. And also how to answer my essay questions, because mostly answers are based on essays and problem solving. That might get tricky because that's too much of fast typing for a person like me who is not good with technology.
Right.
It's important.
All right. So what things got covered in your first year, foundation year?
It was basic, like mostly it was about the attendance, seminars, which are very rigorous, because in that the attendance is very important. And apart from that, it was just a normal lecturing and seminar thing, that's all.
But was it any particular subjects they covered? Was it related to law?
Yeah, it was related to law.
Okay.
So even if I had an option, if I had foundation year, I can always change it into different field.
Okay.
So yeah, that did open the gates for me in one way. But I stuck to the law itself. So
you could have gone for, after foundation, you could have gone for a business management.
Yeah, or even journalism or anything. Yeah.
Right. So you get a chance to then decide what you want to get on. So you stuck to law. So did you get like a 4-year visa for it, or you got a 1-year visa for foundation and then you reapply?
No, I have 3-year visa. I have to extend 1 more year, which will be done before the my 3rd year ends.
Okay.
And that will be done by my university itself. So that is it.
They take care.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, great. So how is the law studies here, right? Have you done a comparison between India and the UK in terms of law?
No, I haven't got a chance to do so because, to be honest, none of my friends back home are doing law, so I don't have anyone to compare with.
Okay.
But I think it's pretty good here because They are the one who have the very good foundation of law.
Yeah.
So that
I mean,
was
they have a lot of the Commonwealth countries
yes, they
where
do.
they've colonized. They have passed on their legal
Yeah.
way
And they are the
system.
only ones who somewhere or the other build Indian constitution too.
Correct.
So it was always a better option to do law here
Okay.
rather than choosing another country.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So at what point did in your while schooling did it occur to you that you would go abroad to study, and why law?
It's a very funny story because from class 8, when my sister moved out for uni,
Okay.
I was like, you'll always come to drop me at the airport and not the bus stops.
Okay.
So I knew I was going to go study abroad, but no idea where. And literally before my 12th and 6 months before, I applied for IELTS.
Mm-hmm.
And my family literally thought it was just a joke. She's not going to go anywhere. But fingers crossed, I landed here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Right. You had any other courses in mind or just law?
The other one was political journalism because
Okay.
I am politically liberal.
Okay.
Yeah, and I love history.
Okay.
So that was one option, but
Right.
apart from that, nothing else.
Okay, great. So tell me more about the course. How many days do you have lectures, and how many people in the class?
There are almost 195 people. I'm not sure about the number, I'm so sorry. But yeah, our lectures are every 3 days a week.
Okay.
In between, we have 2 seminars or
Mhm.
3 seminars a week,
Mhm.
which are barely of 1 hour. But
Mhm.
those are the most rigorous one and the interactive one, apart
Okay.
from unlike lectures.
Mhm.
Even if you miss lectures, you can go through the recordings and stuff.
I get it.
But in the seminars, if you don't do it, you don't get attendance.
Mhm.
Your marks get low.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I get
it's very important to attend seminar over lectures.
Right.
Not saying you're not supposed to attend lectures though.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
How was your transition from CBSE to the UK way of learning?
It was difficult because I literally left home at a very tender age of 18. So
Right.
homesickness was one thing. Then study burden. It was not a burden, but I did not study throughout the year. At the end, it became a pressure on me. So yeah,
Right.
that was an issue.
Right.
But the transition was pretty good because I did my schooling throughout in the English medium.
Mhm.
So it wasn't very difficult compared to the people I met here who did
Mhm.
schooling in Gujarati medium or Marathi medium
Mhm.
or any other own languages,
language
mother
wasn't a
language.
challenge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So language wasn't a very big challenge for me. So it was very easy to get into it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So how do you spend your day usually, or your week? Right? Do you get time outside your studies? Do you do any extracurricular activities or work part time?
I do. I work 3 days a week in British Museum,
Okay.
charity.
Okay.
Yeah. So I work there 3 days because as a student, I'm only allowed to do 20 hours.
Right.
So I do that.
Mhm.
The rest of my 4 days, 3 days is uni completely.
Okay.
One day I get for myself.
All right.
Yeah. So that's
it's
my
quite-
week.
quite a
It's-
packed
yeah,
kind
quite a
of a-
packed day where we can. The only day off is basically doing laundry, grocery shopping. That's important too.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
And do you live on campus?
Yes, I do.
Is it close by from where we are?
Yeah, it's literally 5 minutes walk from all the points of lecture centers, no matter where you live,
Right.
on the Bishop side, Lancaster, or Isambard.
Right. So do you enjoy being on campus?
I do because it's very active. Even if you're bored in the evening in your room, you come out, there are people always around you.
So you feel less homesick.
Yeah.
Make a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Network. That helps, right?
Yeah, networking does help.
So do most of the undergraduate students stay here on campus?
Most of the, because international students, they don't find places early.
Yeah.
Because even right now, I'm looking for places, I'm not able to find them.
Okay.
So yeah. So it's always a better option, security wise,
Mhm.
everything,
Mhm.
to stay on campus.
Okay. And how much is the rent you pay
Somewhere around 173 to 175 per week.
a week? So that'll sum up to around 500-600 a month.
Yeah.
Or more, right?
Somewhere
Yeah.
around, more or less same.
Okay. Nice. Right. Now tell me about what are your future plans? Do you have any? You would want to practice here, or you would go back to India?
I want to be a barrister and not solicitor.
Okay. So what's the route to become a barrister in the UK?
You have to take up the barrister course, that is BCA.
So that happens after your LLB.
Yeah,
You
that
complete your LLB and then
then you
straight.
take up a course for 1 or 2 years with the university
Okay.
affiliation. In that span, you can even get a job
Mhm.
with a sponsorship, and there are firms who apparently sponsor you for that.
Okay.
They pay for your tuition fees.
Oh,
They
wow,
give you a
that's nice.
dedicated time,
Mhm.
hours that you'll be studying, and 2 or 3 days a week you'll be coming and working for us.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how the system goes here. But currently, I'm
What's
not
the
sure.
course called?
It's BCAT.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you don't do like a LLM that.
Depends. Masters is not something very important
Mhm.
for us,
Mhm.
as long as you are a practicing attorney.
Right.
Yeah, so it
Right.
does not matters a lot.
So how
It just gives you an extra information and something to add on your CV. That's what I think. That is what my opinion is.
Okay.
But yeah.
So what does it take to become a solicitor, not a barrister solicitor?
A solicitor, you have to go through the SQE exams.
Okay.
Again, those are 1 or 2 year courses you
Okay.
have to take.
So that's post your LLB.
Yeah, that's post
So
your
purely
LLB.
with your LLB you can't practice.
No, you can't.
You gotta do.
It's very difficult to
Yeah.
find an internship too, because as a first year, no one entertains you. It's obvious because we are very new to this field.
Mhm.
After second year, university starts giving you opportunities for the placements too.
Mhm.
So they are helpful.
Mhm. So do you have a placement year in your course?
No, I did not take it up
But
because then
usually
it
there
would
is a
have been a
possibility.
5 year.
5 years.
Yeah.
Well, I think in law in India is 5 years or 4 years.
That is a sandwich course
Okay.
between BA and BBA
Okay.
with LLB.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why it becomes longer.
Yeah, but again, you get 3 years course too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if students who opt for a placement year, universities would help to get them. A
Yeah,
placement.
they do help with the interviews, with setting up the interviews and stuff. Because
And then it's with the law firm, not any.
no,
placement.
it's with the law firm. Like recently, my friend gave an interview at Harrow Council.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
so it was pretty
In
good
the
for
legal
her.
department. too.
Yeah, legal
So
department.
it's not just law firms, but you can go private companies where there are requirements for legal work too.
Yeah, I mean, it can be done through the university contacts or your personal contacts too.
Okay. How is university in terms of helping with employment?
We have a PDC center, which is very helpful.
Okay.
They come up with amazing events too for us. Like
Okay.
the recent one I did was the with the people in Zambia. It was a
Mhm.
refugee camp where we had to make a sustainable product for them.
Okay.
Though it was an online project, but it was very informative,
Mhm.
where we learned about the leadership quality, teamwork, something that is more important in future for me and
Okay.
everyone.
Right.
So yeah, they are
Okay.
very helpful with that.
That's
So
nice.
they give you opportunities. They offer fairs like job fairs and stuff all over the year.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's helpful.
In the campus.
Yes, it's usually on the campus. They are done online too.
Okay.
They teach you how to build a CV.
Right.
They also teach you how to make your LinkedIn profile very strong
Okay.
and to stand out, how to make it look better and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, what do you know, like where all your seniors work, or is there an alumni network, especially for law students?
To be honest, I haven't checked
Explored.
it yet, explored it yet. So
Okay.
hopefully I will as soon as I go in my second year.
Right. I think it's too early.
Yeah, it's too
go on
early.
that, right? You're planning for any internships in between?
Through my own personal networking, I have secured one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is it in the legal field?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So what would that be as?
It's at the solicitor's office.
Okay.
So at least I'll start from somewhere with
Somewhere.
the experience.
Okay. And
So,
how long would the internship be for?
that's like a 0-hour thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's an unpaid one.
So now we're in April. You'll be finishing your year, or you finished?
Oh no, I have exam in a week.
Okay. So
Yeah.
once you finish, then you'll go and intern
Yeah.
for a
And
couple of months.
that's
over
in
the summer.
July.
Oh,
I
it's
start in July, yeah.
So July, August, a couple of months you will.
Before my semester starts. Yeah.
Okay. So you'll work there and gain some experience. I mean, I've heard people after year one go for intern, then go for internship, then go for placement, and then try and get a job in the same company. Does that happen in law as well?
Yeah, that does. If
Okay.
you're taking a whole year of placement with some specific company,
Mhm.
and if you
More
have,
likely to.
yeah,
the
you're more likely
intention
to get it
for
from there.
both the company and the candidate is to get a lot
Yeah.
amount done. Okay, that's nice. Any suggestions you would want to give to our students, specifically who are applying for law in the UK? right? Anything out of your experience you would want to say?
Just make sure you are doing it beforehand. Like start doing the research couple of months back. It's gonna be a little difficult, but it would be an amazing process, believe me, because I went through it personally. Yeah, it's just gonna be fun. Just make sure your research is thorough. You are choosing the right universities for yourself. Don't rely on your agent and your friends' comments because they aren't very helpful. That's all, I guess.
Okay, great. So if you were to go back in time and
Yeah.
change anything at all, right, in terms of your decision to come to UK or your course, university, anything at all, would there be anything you would want to tweak?
No, I don't have any regrets.
So you're-
I don't think so. I would do anything.
Yeah, so you're perfectly happy with
Yeah.
where you are, with your course, with
Yeah.
your people, friends around the campus.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, so no regrets.
Okay, that's nice. All right, thank you very much, Pooja.
Thank
it
you
was
so
a
much.
pleasure speaking to you. Right,
Thank
guys,
you.
there was Pooja for you from Brunel University. Stay tuned for such engaging content. Thank you.